So now you figure the narcissist out. And now you're wondering what to do next, right? I mean, because you figured them out. You know who they are. You know what's going on. I mean, they have been doing they have been doing an awful lot of stuff, right? Things that you've never seen done before in any relationship that you've ever been in. And now you're trying to figure out what's next. The inevitable. That's what's next. Because see, what they're going to do now that they know that you know is everything under the sun. It's not like they haven't already been doing the most, right? But now it's going to get worse because they know that you know. And one thing narcissists hate, and I'm not going to say more than anything because there are so many other things that narcissists hate, right? But they hate to be exposed. They hate to be figured out. Yeah, you've got their number. You're on their ass. You've got them figured out. And they don't like this at all. As a matter of fact, they absolutely hate it. Because you see, now you're on to them, right? You know, and what a lot of y'all don't understand is most, if not all people who deal with narcissists, if you stick around too long, you're going to get to this stage. All right? This is a stage that you're definitely going to get to. All right? I'm trying to talk to you because this is what you got to understand. When you're dealing with these dummies, this is a stage that is going to come no matter what. Like I said, if not for most, everybody that deals with narcissists, especially in romantic relationships, you're going to get to this stage. Yeah, well, where you figured them out and something's got to shake. Either they have to force you to do it or they need to do it. And it all depends on what kind of supply you are to them that determines how, right, the big bang is going to go. Because see, narcissists have to go out with a bang. Yeah, they have to go out with a bang. And depending on what kind of supply you are to them, is going to determine how big this bang is going to be on their way out. Yeah. I'm just saying. Because I keep getting people keep asking me, you know, I think I figured them out. I think I've got them. I think this is a narcissist, Yolanda. What's next? Oh, the big bang is next. Yeah, that's what's next. Yeah, they have to get you out of there. I mean, and like I said, it depends on what you mean to the narcissist, which nobody means nothing to the narcissist. So it depends on what kind of supply you offer that narcissist that will determine how bad this thing is going to turn out, right? And I think most victims get to this stage. No matter how much in love, they were at the start, the cracks start to show. Yeah, the life that they promised you, all this deep love and a great social life and all these wonderful holidays, it never materializes. And instead you get debt, insecurity, a lot of boredom, mad disrespect, no affection or a lack of affection, and a mysterious coldness from the narcissist. It's all you're going to get. Yeah. This is what they have to offer you. And you'll get, with this coldness, you guys, that you'll get from the narcissist, there'll be no affection. None of this. None of their attention. Because you know why? Their attention always seems to be somewhere else. And it's usually on another supply. Yeah. The love you thought you had with the narcissist, this grand passion, this obsessiveness that they had with you, that you're soulmates and you're going to be together forever. That's long gone. You become a domestic servant to the narcissist because the narcissist does nothing that they told you in the beginning. You see, the criticisms start coming in and they're constant. They're constant digging at you. Yeah. And they do this with no cause because you've started to see through the cracks. And then now that you have them figured out, right? Maybe you'll get glimpses, right, of the old narcissist. Yeah. You'll get glimpses of the old narcissist. And maybe sometimes if you're still stepping out with the narcissist, right? You're still getting in the public eye with the narcissist. You'll get glimpses of the old narcissist, usually at parties or weddings or get-togethers. But the public and the private faces are very, very different, right? Because if you were anything like me, the public is very, very different from that home life, y'all. Because guess what? You're getting all these compliments while you're out in public with the narcissist about how lucky you are and you're in such a wonderful relationship and they're the perfect person for you. And they're so glad that you found your soulmate and you think that you've gotten off the market. There's no more dating. You found who you're going to be with. People have no idea, right? What you're dealing with at home. Yeah. All you're hearing about is how blessed and lucky you are, right? But you know what you're going home to. You know exactly what you have. And the trouble is, you notice all the inconsistencies and all the contradictions. And if you complain, two things happen, right? For most of us, right? For a lot of time, for a lot of people, most of the time, they'll give you hope. All these false hopes, right? When you start catching on, when you figure them out, or you think you have them figured out, right? But you still don't really know because they keep giving you all this false hope and all these promises, right? That'll keep you struggling on with the relationship. Yeah. They'll give you all these promises to change and promises to do better, right? This is what they'll do. And they'll give you all these excuses. I'll change. Right? A lot of times, you might even see some fresh love bombing. Yeah. So you give the narcissist another chance. Months will pass and nothing will change at all. Y'all, I know people who say with the narcissist, months, years, and decades passed only because the narcissist would breadcrumb them here and there and suck them back in. And you know what I think is crazy, y'all? Let me just talk to y'all for a second. Here's what I find is a little crazy to me that I find goes on a lot with narcissists. And people they're so locked in. They let this slide. They don't see this. How are you letting somebody tell you that they're going to change? And they promise to do better when these individuals been blame shifting the whole entire time, meaning they don't feel like they're doing anything wrong to change anything. Y'all, what are we listening to? We got to stop this. We got to stop letting the narcissist say things like, I'll change. I'll fix it. I know I need to do better. Y'all, they're just buying more time to groom the new supply. The old supply, whatever supply this is, that back burner supply that they're trying to bring in, they're just buying more time. They're just keeping you locked in longer and keeping you acceptable to the abuse until they get this other person locked in your seat. That's all that this is. It has nothing to do with them changing anything, because we all know narcissists don't change anything. How could you change something that you don't see is wrong? Can somebody talk to me? Can somebody answer me in the comments and let me know how you change something that isn't wrong in the first place? We all know that narcissists don't change anything. So why are we listening to this garbage? I'm just saying. What are we doing allowing the narcissist to tell us things like, I'll change. I realize I haven't been doing this. And I realize that it sounds good, right? Listen, music to your ears, right? I know it used to be for mine. Oh my. What music to your ears that this individual is finally seeing. Hey, listen, I'm gonna walk away. You don't fix this. I'm out. And they tell you all the things that you want to hear. That never changes anything at all. I'm going to need for y'all to stop listening to this garbage. This is only to keep you sucked in, and they're holding you down just a little bit longer because it might be taking some time to get this other person locked in the way they need to. Sometimes a target is harder to lock in. Sometimes the target doesn't want to be a main supply. Sometimes they're dealing with another narcissist, like I said in my last video. Sometimes this is happening, and they have to keep you there because narcissists can't be without supply. Right? They can't. They can't do it. Not by far. See, they can't be alone because they can't survive. Yeah. And so you stick around a little bit longer, right? A little bit longer because you're hearing all the things that you want to hear. Yeah. And nothing's changing. Not at all. Nothing at all is changing. And this is what keeps a lot of people stuck. Like I said, that public face and that home face, what you're getting at home, is very, very different. This is to keep you struggling inside of a relationship, a situationship that's going nowhere. And the excuses continue to follow. And they begin to start even, like I said, even a fresh love bombing. And you keep giving them chance after chance after chance. Yeah. This is what happens when you have figured them out. When you start to figure them out, right? When you're locked in to trying to figure out what the hell is going on here. And a lot of times, like I said before, depending on what kind of supply you are to them, if they don't view you as a good supply source, they'll just discard you for figuring them out. Yeah. They'll just discard you. And when they've been found out, they'll just leave and start afresh, start anew with a more biddable supply. Either way, you lose. Except the first thing that I talked about, right? When they start re-love bombing you and doing all this stuff, professing their love and how they're going to change and be more attentive. Yeah, that right there, that one, that first thing I talked about, yeah, that thing just keeps you, like I said, locked in longer. Either way, you lose. But the first thing, it just makes you waste more time. That's it. You'll just be wasting more time. Because the truth is you're losing absolutely nothing. It was all a con. The narcissist never loved you and never will. You are only, ever going to end up as a servant to them. They're to keep house, right? If you're living with the narcissist. While the narcissist is out cheating and you're always going to be deprived of support and love. And you won't know this for a while. You won't know until you start trying to figure out what this behavior is all about. And then you start reading and finding out about narcissism. That's when it's going to hit you. When you start finding out about narcissism. Yeah. Because the whole time you're being damaged and you're being betrayed whilst around this person. This is what's happening. Yeah. This is what you're dealing with. You thought all those criticisms and insults came from a place of love? And they do not. They were only manipulations designed to control you. The more you understand that, the quicker you can recover from this, y'all. All narcissistic relationships end in tears and acrimony. Either you leave fed up with being alone and disappointed, or the narcissist does because you found them out, or just because they got a better offer. Yeah, it happens all the time. That's why y'all got to save y'all self and escape away from this mess. Educate yourself about narcissism. Educate yourself about this disorder, y'all. So y'all can see why I say this. And why staying away from narcissists, is your only option. And y'all, if you have already fallen into this trap, right? Dealing with the narcissist, the only option that you have, if you want a happy life, is to get out. Learn as much as you can. Educate yourself as much as you can. Get out and stay out. That's the only option you have if you want to get back to a happy life, y'all. And it's going to take some time. It is. It's not going to be easy. But the sooner, the better. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's only a couple of options you're going to get from a narcissist. It's only a few once you figure them out. And like I said, they will love bomb you all over again if they have to. They'll be on their best behavior to ensure you'll be kept on the hook longer. They will also start, it's another thing, building evidence against you for future, for a future smear campaign. Just in case you decide to leave them. They will also amp up the gaslighting game. All these things they will do to keep you locked in. I'm just saying, y'all. They will make more effort to win, those close to you. And turn all these people into flying monkeys in case they're needed later. It's nothing that they won't do. Depending on what kind of supply you are to them. But if they don't view you as a good supply fuel source, right? They'll just discard you in the cruelest way possible. Like I said, this is how it happens with the narcissist, y'all. These individuals, y'all, this is what they will do. For your own sake, y'all, I'm going to leave you with this. Once you have figured a narcissist out, you just get out. Don't confront them. Don't expect them to admit they are a narcissist. Don't ask for an explanation. And for the love of God, do not expect closure. Go heal yourself. You are smart enough to figure them out, and you'll be fine without them. All right? I hope I help somebody. Especially if you're going through this currently. You guys, that's it for this video, okay? Take the time to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your bell so you will know when I'm coming through with another video. Until next time.